my mic was off. It was muted. Hello, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, it's more Tarnished Turbo. It's a Tarnished Thursday. This is a big sword. This is a blanket. It's my co-streamer. My other co-streamer is a dog who's over there. But this dog has an appointment at... Oh, yeah, this glowy thing. I don't know what this glowy thing does. Like, the Erd tree up there, it, like, sheds sometimes, and then you glow. And I don't know what it does. Is this just a cool effect? Is this game staggeringly beautiful? Sometimes by being absolutely disgusting? Yes, very much so. Do I know everything what's going on? Not even a little bit. Am I going to fight this giant? You betcha. Whoop! Getting stepped on. Hello. Whoop, you're going to jump. Oops, I missed. Whoop. Yeah, da 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 da. Whoop. Hi, the kids are asleep. Oh dear. See, so these giants are good because they teach you what it's like to fight an enemy who moves slowly, but who does just like a stunning amount of damage. Sorry, I'm just jumping in to look at the stream so that I can see my chat more effectively, because when chat pops up over here, it usually pops up directly behind the camera, where the camera is, which is not great. I failed at eating lunch before the stream. I had things to do. I got some writing done. I failed at eating. So I'm just going to be eating while we play. And if that's a problem, then it's all good. And I'll see you another time. So, let's look at the world. Here's what we know. We died over here, so our souls are there theoretically. So we could go try to get them. Oh yeah, so there was a patch, and now some of the NPCs are just labeled on the map, which is a wonderful thing that I'm very grateful for. So, let's see, not all, okay, so here's a merchant, right? We can see there's a nomad merchant. I guess they're not showing because it's at a site of grace. So, yeah, okay, so first step and White Mask Vare is right there. Merchant Kale is here, who's one of the nomadic merchants. Heartbroken Maiden, whose name we will learn later is Roderica. Over here is the War Master, Knight Bernal. And then there's another merchant over here. And the Hunter of the Dead. This is where that ghostly boat person is. Yeah, so having the NPCs listed means that I have to remember fewer things at any given time, and I'm grateful for that because this game is a lot. Like, it's mostly good a lot, but it's just, there's a zillion things to keep track of. This is a thing that I've been to in my other game, but I don't remember what it is here. So yeah, I thought for today we could go to this castle, Stormveil Castle. Stormveil is the first of what are called legacy dungeons. Which I think are mostly just I don't have tier. No sacred tier. I don't have seeds. Oh, okay, I do have. So let's look at flasks. Allocate. I think I still want 6-1. One of the things I'm going to do here is, as I run around, I'm going to see how much FP I'm using and decide if I then want to adjust my flasks and add a second flask that gives FP. Okay, right. I come back around this way. That's a thing you can do. So yeah, here's a big castle. As you can see, this castle has been through it. So there was plot in the backstory. There was something called the Reckoning, which was a big war between a bunch of demigods. And so the demigod that runs this castle, I think, was at war with some other demigod armies or whatever. And so that's why there's a bunch of battle damage. But it's cool, and it makes this castle look different, look and feel different than other like Dark Souls game castles that I've been to. Okay, so we have not activated this grace yet. Yeah, so there are people here. There are humans in this castle. The lore, as far as I can tell, and from what I have heard from people, oh, so that's about summoning. Yeah, I can deal with that later, that's fine. We may summon a person for a thing later. But there is a hidden path, which is a thing that's very common to these games. The kind of wisdom that I have, I don't have the lantern yet. That is saying that somebody died here. So let's call that thing. They probably fell off. Did you fall off? Yes. In these games, I say check your corners, because there's very frequently fun secrets around corners that if you just kind of focus mode and try to barrel through, you are going to miss a lot of stuff. So think carefully, required ahead. So I look here. I cannot cross that way. So I'm going to look and see what my options are. This is where I came from. There is this. And now I'm going to think, okay, can I climb up this rock at all? No, I can't climb up there. And I can't get to that. So I'm going to go back and use this hole. So this was like a big cannon shot or something else, maybe like a ballista or whatever. And so that let me get back to here. Tree, oh tree. This is not a nerd tree. So now you may notice that I'm back where I was, where I saw that there was this pathway. And so I've come back to the front, but I did get that those couple of items, the grease and the furled called finger remedy something. So here is a castle gate. Behold. If you look carefully, there may be enemies up there. Yeah, look at that person with the torch. And then there's a person next to them. So if I try to go through this main area, I'm just going to get absolutely wrecked.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Well, hello.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hounds. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Yep, good creepy voice here. So I have a choice. I can say, cool, thank you for your advice, I'm going to do this thing. Or I can insist on going through the main gate, and then this gatekeeper character will open it for me. I have 1,400 souls. How many do I need to level up? 4580. Okay. So,
The guards, you'll slip.
no, I want to use the main
When
gate.
you approach the gates, I'll signal them to open. It's only your neck on the line after.
So this is going to go poorly for me, but I want to show it off because it's fun. I haven't done this in my main game. Hello, I'm here. I'm definitely not here to murder your boss. Ah, how could this happen? It's not like somebody told me that there were a bunch of guards here. Doop de doop de doo. How could this happen to me? I'm such a heroic Tarnished. How is it that there are like 11 people attacking me all at once? So that's how this works. Serpentine, serpentine, absolutely. But now the castle gate is open, and my runes are up there. The chances that I won't die between now and getting back to there going the other way are very low. So what I'm going to try and do, I can't use my horse. I'm going to try to run. Well, that's going poorly so far. Wow, just blew straight through my shield. So that's why you don't want to go through the main gate. I'm sure that it can be done, but I'm not going to do it. And so now, oh yeah, you are here. I'm going to go this way now. So this means that I could summon help if I wanted. And I see that there's, okay, so there's this way to do something here. I'm like, do I want to go this way? Oh. Let's go this way first. Item, right. So that's this over here. I think that I really like about these games is this message system that some people use to troll, and that's, or they'll be very silly. Like, try jumping? No. There is stuff over there, but I can't make that jump. But some people are actually helpful. Yeah, and so this is a thing that happens a lot in Elden Ring. People, the words that you can use in those messages are constrained. There's only a set that you can use. However, the word but, B-U-T, and the word hole are both available. And so people do butthole. Another very common message is try finger butthole, which is like, yeah, you know, practice safe sex. Consent is essential. So yeah, look over there. There's a tower. No, I don't want to disparage this message. I just want it to go away. So I can't go farther up here, or can I? Well, look at that. Big cannon hole. I love that like vines and stuff have started growing in here. It's very cool. It makes it look scarier. Distracted. And look, there's a burb. I'm sorry, Yoi, these birds are not friends. I have to fight them. I want to be really clear, if you're watching this later on, I don't want to fight these birds, but I basically have to. All right, can I get back on there? I can. Running jumps are good. So now I'm going to go back down here so that my drop is smaller. These birds are going to try to come and wreck me. Where are you, birds? So let's look at this bird here. You'll note that the bird's feet have been replaced by swords. This is a problem for me, because I don't want to be swordsed by a bird. There's another bird. Can I jump and smoosh this bird? No, I cannot. Fortunately, my sword is big, and so when I'm just swinging away, I have a good chance of hitting the bird on the way to, on their way to try to murdering me. So now I'm on this other side of where I saw earlier. I'm checking to see if there's loot. And look, an item. Check your corners. Some bolts. It's not dung. It's bolts for a crossbow. So now I'm sneaking around. I've gone down. I'm going to go around. I think there's probably another few birds here. I've done pretty well against them because I had to fight a lot of these birds in my main save the last time that I played this game. So just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. So my sword is big. It does a lot of poise damage, and it does a lot of stagger. So understandably, if you're a big bird with knife feet and you get hit by a 5-foot long chunk of steel, it's going to kind of interrupt whatever it is that you were doing with your day. Which is good for me because it means that they don't get to attack me. But as they're flying to try to swoop in and swing their sword feet at me, I give them a bad day. So here's another summoning pool and a new site of grace. What do you have to say? I've failed ahead. Yep, this next section is a little tricky. And now it's time for a bit of a food break. So let's look up here. I see one person with a torch. I see a light on the wall. I see lots of holes in the wall. And I wonder, can I go through any of those holes? Are any of those holes human-sized? It's a good question. We should come back to that question. I also noticed now, I already knew this, but what I'm just describing, that enemy with a torch has a patrol route. They come up to the edge here, and they're looking at me, but they don't see me yet, I don't think. And then they turn around and walk away. That tells me that there is a window of time when I could sneak up on them. Have I ever done this successfully? Not especially. Will I have an easier time with this character with their giant sword? No. My main character has magic ranged attacks, and so that makes ambushing people easier. Because I just shoot a magic sword projectile at them from far away. What do you have to say? So that message said, "Be wary of sentry group." So that enemy just saw me. And that's a shield. And so now one enemy has summoned 2 more. All right, so my sword is still very powerful, but I did take a hit there. So I'm going to use 1 flask. Luckily, because we ran around the world a bunch, we have a good amount of flasks. So if I had snuck up on that enemy, the other one would be over here. And so there's an enemy. You're probably going to throw something at me? Yeah. I'm just here for the runes, y'all. So that's suboptimal. There's a couple enemies in here. I'd rather not fight them, but they are loyal to the shitty dude, and so could this be an item? The answer is no. There are illusory walls in these games, but this was not one of them. There is an item back there. I know that. So, oh look, you see that big axe? That's a person. They are going to be a tougher enemy. I know this. Oh, my attack is powerful enough to stagger them, even though they are a beefier enemy. That is the advantage of a colossal sword. And I got the hook claws. I don't think I have the dexterity necessary for the hook claws. Yeah, they require 14 dexterity, but they're basically Bee Wolverine. They are a weapon that is highly favored early game by dexterity-focused characters because they've got a fast attack rate. And you can do what is called power stancing with them, which in this, for that weapon, lets you kind of hold a hook claw in each hand. And that way you're just going shook, 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 Wolverine style. So, in classic video game grammar, red barrels explode. So, I'm trying to not get exploded. So, I took a little bit of damage from the fire pot there. Oh look, more red barrels. So, that's an arrow. And behold, an enemy. Oops, I missed. They fell off the edge of the world. And here's another enemy. And there's a ladder. So this does not actually lead into the castle again. Somebody came down to check on their buddy, and things went poorly for them. So I'm looking to try to complete or to defeat entire groups of enemies because of that mechanic sometimes where if there's a group of enemies, you can hit them. If you defeat all of them, you will get some of your flasks back, which would be a great time for me. Since I'm in this exploration mode of running through a level, trying to see what's there, learning the enemy layouts, and things like that. What's the message here say? Dark spot ahead, and then sentry ahead. So, we'll see what's in there. I can tell you, it's scary. This is a thing that I know. So, we come over here to get this item that we can't otherwise get to except from there. So now, we're going to drop back into here, where all the red barrels were, and we're going to loop back around. Here's a door. Can we open this door? No, it's locked. And there's some items. We do have parry on this. Actually, I'm gonna use the shield for reasons that will become evident here. Prepare for scary. Oh, look, there's an item. Oh, wait, what's this? A cutscene? Why is the door closed? What's going on? Someone is cackling. Oh my goodness. It's a giant knight. Oh, tracking! Tracking is bad for me. Swing! Swing! Oh my goodness. Nope. Not enough stagger damage. Oh wow, this weapon is so powerful. In my prisoner save, it took me like 5 or so attempts to defeat that enemy. Now, part of this is that having already played the game, I'm more familiar with that enemy's moveset, and that always plays a big role in being able to defeat the enemy, but look how many blood spots there are in here. So this is telling me that a lot of people have been dying fighting this enemy. The question is, who was snickering and who locked that door behind me? What's going on? Who's messing with me? So I did get a key. And so now I can use that key and go up here. And as we know, it's very easy to climb a ladder when you're both holding a shield and a sword the size of a tall teenager. It's just common knowledge. And hello. The crappy welcoming committee. All right, there's an enemy here. I have to jump. Don't bother getting up, honestly. Ah, you gave me a sword. And there is some fire grease. So I'm now above where I was. I don't remember if I can get to that item over there. So a fun thing about these legacy dungeons is that there is the critical path that you can take to get to stuff there. Oh, I didn't get that item. And then there is just a lot more in this game. Okay, where do I get to that? I think I have to walk around the edge of the castle to get down to that. Look, because then there's that plank. Because I guess there is above here. I don't know that I've done that. So there's like the critical path, as I said, and then there's just a lot more to it. So you can take the quick road through. So that's where I came from. And this is where I'm going. But then you're going to miss a lot of things. And so you're incentivized, as with many of the games in this tradition, to explore and to go beyond the beaten path. Be wary of liar. Who is that? Another hole in the wall. No jumping ahead. Yeah, you don't want to. That's no good. Yeah, liar. The question is, who is the liar? And is the person who's writing that message actually just screwing with me? So, remember how I said maybe we have to walk around the edge? Well, that doesn't work, because I don't think that goes all the way in. But we did get an item. And we have 2,500 souls, runes. That is too far to fall. And I don't know that there's anything there that we need. There's a small chance we could jump into that alcove, but there's basically no chance that we can get from that alcove up to that ledge. So we'd be counting on that alcove, that kind of cannon indentation, to actually lead somewhere. And looking at it, I don't think it leads somewhere. I think it's just an indentation, not a tunnel. So I'm going to turn back. We did get a note that said, be wary of strong foe. So I want to keep that in mind. I can't. Does not look like I can get up into there. I will try a running jump. No. I don't think I have enough ups, and this game does not include mantling. So the game did tell us, be wary of strong foe. What is my wondrous physic? Half HP and boost strength. Okay, great. So, where is strong foe? First we check our corners. Nothing. Can we get anywhere interesting from here? Well, look at that. There is an opening. Nope, we need to run to get to that. Let's try again. in the spirit of the FromSoft games. Hey, okay. Likely distracted. Well, that doesn't seem to do anything, alas. Didn't expect message, yeah. People tend to put those in corners or whatever because a lot of players, if they see a message somewhere, they'll go, oh, okay, there may be something interesting or good, is like useful is being communicated. And then somebody will troll by putting in a thing that says, like, didn't expect message. So there's a hole here. Can I make this enemy fall into the hole? Hey, bud, you missed. I'm over here. Oh, strong. Much strong. Hell yeah. I don't know, taunting the halberd guy seemed to work. So, I have defeated them, so now I'm going to roll through everything to check and see if they're items. Big, like, siege blocking things. Defeating one by one. So, I think there might be another of the big knights upstairs. No? Well, look at that. A site of grace. So we've reached the next checkpoint. We were down to one flask of each of the types, but we did make it. Time to see if I have enough consumable rune items to get the next level. So I have 4 of the level 2 and 4 of the level 1. I need 4,580 to level up. And I have 2,902. So let's do some quick math. This golden rune is, I believe, 400 runes. So 4 by 400 is 1,600, which gets me to just about the right amount. So now I'm at 4,502, and I needed 4,580. So I'm just going to use one of the smaller consumable rune, and then we can level up. All right. And the kids are asleep. I missed your Berserker Barrage bit earlier with the claws. It was very good, and I'm sorry I didn't acknowledge it in the moment. Nicely done. So I just want to give credit. $25. All right, I'm going to start increasing my vigor a little bit, and then in endurance, because my strength is good because I'm doing this great damage on the tougher enemies, and I'm doing a solid amount of stagger, so I feel good about that. So I know one way I can go, but I'm going to try going a different way now. So I see that there's an item over there. Let's try jumping. Drawstring fire grease. And there's an enemy up there, as we can see. I don't think, however, that I can get out of that hole. In a game where you're allowed to crawl through things, we could, but this is not that game. Is there a big enemy over here? Nope. There's you with a shield. And you are firing things at me. What can I get to you? So the answer is yes, but it requires doing that, which I failed at. And now I'm falling into eternity! Yeah! So now I get to see the bottom. So sometimes when you die, you get some extra information. And that's fun. So, I did not have many souls. So this is the way that I went first when I was playing through the first time, and there's knife birds there. So we're going to go the other way, continue going that way a little bit to explore. And maybe we'll get our runes back. Do, 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 do. So here comes that shield one again. We know that doing this... Oh, they were still knocked down, so they did not take the hit. Oh, look. And so I saw a ghost over there, and I saw them going the easier way. And so now I can get these throwing daggers. I'm going to wreck some things to make sure that there aren't items. And my runes were back over there. So now we have those back. I'm going to check this message. Try jumping. I mean, so that just drops me back where I was. Jumping is not helping here. What do you say? Projectile weapon ahead. Yep, try jumping. So jumping over this side thing worked. And now we're going to go here, looking to see if we're going to get ambushed. I should really go buy that lantern. There is a lantern item that you can equip. I tend to put it on my hotbar so that I can just basically attach it to my hip, and then I have an extra light source for the dark areas in this game. So we're going all the way around, and that's where we came in. So no other items. We had a note that said, be wary of group. So I'm going to anticipate that there are several enemies outside. But where are they? Well, there's one. Did they see me? They don't appear to have seen me yet. Check out the detail on this cool Zweihänder. Okay, let's go and check our corners real quick. Hey, look. If I had just gone to the left, that enemy would probably have jumped out and shot me from behind. Oh, too slow. So now all of that enemy's buddies that are still alive are going to make problems for me. So if I had been slightly better with my sword swings, I would have, yikes, wrecked them without taking health damage. But I did not. Try jumping. I don't know about that. But we're taking a lot of damage, so let's see if there's something I can do about that. So right now, because I'm carrying this Giganto sword that's 15.5 pounds, I don't know that I have... So if you look on the bottom right of the screen, kind of just underneath where my camera is, equip load, when it says heavy load, if I'm wearing the heavy load, instead of my roll, I get this, where it's slower, it doesn't move as far. So that's what's called slow roll. So when people say slow your roll, they actually want you to do that. It's definitely not a different type of, it's definitely not an idiom that means something different. They want you to do the Dark Souls slow roll, which has another idiomatic name that I'm not going to use. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. So I look to make sure that there aren't cool secret drop-offs. What do you have to say? Group ahead. Yeah, that's... I don't know how I would have gotten there. So here's something I can do, though. Look at those ledges. Do those lead somewhere? So now I'm just kind of on top of where I was, because we can see the birds there. So I could maybe drop down to that, where that enemy is, but I don't know that I would survive that drop. And it looks like there's a roof that I can go on, because there's an item all the way over there. So that makes me wonder, can I go this way? Meg has done a lot more exploring in this castle than I have. And so in this, I am drawing on her good work. So I want to give credit. I can jump across to here. So there is a castle, like there's a top of the turret here. I can drop down. I'm guessing that's a bird? Yeah, that's one of the birds, but with like a spiky face thing. And then I can drop down there. So first we're going to jump in here and see, like, does this lead to anything that is useful to us? Well, it looks like there is an item there. So a stone sword key is a type of item that will unlock special areas in the game, and that's cool. Oh no, the Dark Souls camera boss! Oh no, I need to get away. I need to get health. Oh my goodness. Why does this bird shoot fire? What's happening? We survived. And there's an item over here. It's just an emote. Yeah, why not shoot fire? All right, so there's some enemies over there, including one of the big knights, but that's a long fall. I have not been in this area in my other save, so this is fun. So speaking of that stone sword key that we got from up there, you can see, if you can see the little light, there's a statue that is lit by that bit of torch or whatever. That is a stone sword key gate, where you can use that item. The stone sword keys are consumable, but each one that you use opens an area that otherwise you couldn't get to, and those areas tend to have cool items. So, okay. So we can come at this from a different direction. So the route that I didn't take, you go that way, and then you go down and across, and you go onto this church-looking thing, and then there's a ladder there that you can see. There's an NPC in there, and I know this from my previous playthrough. But what I wonder is, can I ambush those enemies by jumping down on them? Uh-oh, I think they saw me. Nope. They did not. So if I don't kill this enemy, they will notice me. Hey! But let's notice that there's stuff down there. Are those just torches? I think they're just torches. So now that I've explored the other way and gotten some stuff, we're going to go this way and hope to get our runes back. You'll note that that bird is perched on a barrel. Oh my goodness! Bird is throwing explosive barrels. Why? Why, bird? Don't do this to me. And so there's another one, and then, look, a third right here. I don't have ranged attacks, unfortunately. Oops. I think it holds it by stabbing its swords into the barrel. Right. There's that one. And they have very good tracking. Oh, goodbye, runes. Easy come, easy go. Well, you know what I could do, though, is two-hand, which will mean that I do more damage. All right, where are you? All right, so I get these in 2 hits, which is good. What I want to do is lure one of them at a time so that they're not both attacking me. Well, that didn't work. Oops. Okay, just barely caught them with the tip to stagger on the attack. So, had to use some flasks, but we got through them. I think there's an item back there, but then there's another one of the birds, so I'm going to expose myself to terrible bird danger. I think the answer to jumping ahead is, well, look at that. Maybe that is jumping ahead. Down required ahead. So what is here? Is this just people being jerks? I see a lot of people dying. There does not appear to be anything that you can do here. It's just a place where a bunch of people died. Or is it? So there's an item there, and there's a down here, but I think that's still too much down. Because, oh, maybe not. Look at this. A ledge. And then we can do what we saw that white ghost do. Drop down here. Get a wooden shield. It's like the type of shield that the exile enemies are using. No, this is not an Elden Ring. The game is Elden Ring, but try here. Yep. And we'll check for items. Precious item ahead. Be wary if not here. That is not thing, but this is. Ah ha ha ha! Look at that. But we didn't die. So we got the Ash of War Storm Assault. I have not gotten this in my other game because I did not follow this path. So that is very fun. Can we get back? We can get back. I wonder if you can you get there from here? Is this a hidden path that I just didn't take? Oh, look at that. That's a big scary knight. Okay. Let's do a fight. Oh, look at how much damage you do. So much damage. Oh, there was an item over there. Curses! Curse you, Crucible Knight. So these enemies are especially tough. They are like another level of tough above and beyond the Halberd Knights that I've fought. So I want to go back and get that item because I'm less worried about getting runes at this point and more interested in exploring the setting. Become wrecked. Oh, you know what I do have? I have throwing knives. So we do this, and that it moved the enemy off of their barrel, and it got them to come at me one at a time. Spoke too soon. One more. Big swing. All right, and you dropped probably a flight pinion. Ooh, Stormhawk Feather, is better. So, we did lose the runes that were over there, and that's fine. So, we drop down here first, and then we go onto the ledge, and then we go over here. So this is what I mean when I talk about, like, there's lots and lots more to this level than what is expected. So we walk out here, right, and it falls. Is this not the thing? Oh, it must be that one. Yeah. So normally falling this far, you would die, but this is like a special situation, I guess. So the enemy comes through there, and the question that I have is, are they on a patrol route, and can I go over there and get a thing and then sneak up on them? What do we think? I'm not sure what the visual range on these enemies is. So these enemies, I think, are called Crucible Knights. I don't know what the game, like what the story meaning of Crucible is in this kind of situation. Like, is there a special thing in the lore that's a Crucible? If there is, I haven't run into it yet. A lot of the lore in these games is put into the item descriptions, where it'll give you like a little snippet of cultural context for the item that tells you about the world some. But I've not been super good at reading that. Oh, so this jerk just comes over and directly guards the item. Let's see if I can backstab them. Runes. We can. Boo! I was in backstab position. Oh dear. Can I make you fall off the world? Yeah, come get me, buddy. Yeah, let's fight. You know what I have that you don't? Throwing daggers. That's right. Oh, you can't come here? Oh, you're tethered. Well, doesn't that suck for you? Understood. Okay, you do have an attack that reaches that far, so I can't cheese you entirely. This game is about taking risks. Hey! Okay, so we learned that I can't just wait because the enemy will go and guard that item. So when we get here, we're going to run and try to get the item and then try to run past this enemy and see where we can go. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure that Oreo believes in my ability to do this, but that's okay. There's also a strong chance that he's just chuffing because he's a dog. Ostensibly a dog. Jeez, really? All right, so this is telling me that the timing of what's happening tells me that I am not meant to be able to just run away from those enemies. Or I need to roll better. I'm hoping that by going down quickly here, I will get to the point where these birds are not following me. And that appears to be true. So, drop to here. Where is this one? You are there. So, we drop all the way down to here. I'm going to refresh I'm going to get my runes. I'm going to run this way and get this item. And I cannot go there, so I'm just going to let this enemy start running at me and then run past them. Hello! Hi. Yeah. At me. Mute! Okay. So there's some stairs. Just checking for other items here. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Ah, now we're at the base. And we can say, see ya! And this will go all the way back up to the top. And there will be some enemies, right? Oh no, they're not at the very top. They're up there. So, we didn't beat that night, but we have gone through all of these things and obtained the items. We do not have anywhere near enough runes to level, so let's look at what we got here. We got, what did we get? I'm not especially sure. We do have smithing things. We could leave and try to do some smithing. 2, 3, I don't know, because my sword is... it's +4, so I think we don't have the runes necessary for that, but I could be wrong. So we're going to go to the Church of LA, which is where Merchant Kale is, and where there is a crafting, or there's a smithing set station right here. Oh, you know what? You can only do up to +4, can't you? Will you tell me whether I can do this thing? No, because you only smith up to +3. Okay, that's fine. So instead, we're going to jump over to the Table of Lost Grace in Round Table Hold, and we're going to go talk to Smithmaster Hugh. Nope, that's the other side. Hello, Hugh.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms then.
Okay, so we need 4 total of Smithing Stone 2 to improve this Zweihander anymore. I don't know what the deal with improving your shield is, but let's go ahead and do it because, sure. All right, so we only have 78 runes left, so we wouldn't be able to improve anything else. And Rampart, yeah, so we're going to go to the Rampart Tower, which is where we were. I'm going to try to wrap by about 2, because Oreo has an appointment at 2:30 at the vet. Nothing urgent, just checking in about the various things that have been not happy for him in the last few months, like having some dog diarrhea and so on. You know, things that companion animals have to deal with, that we as their humans try to help them have an easier time with. All right, that's 2. Can I get a non-injured kill in on this 3rd enemy? Let's see. Nope. So yeah, we want to like have the vet check him out and maybe do some tests and like make sure that his medication isn't like screwing with his liver or something. That, you know, sometimes happens because he does take a variety of medications since his he had surgery on his neck because he was getting like herniated disc material, which is not uncommon in dogs that have like the corgi stumpy body type. So after that surgery, he kind of had some unhappy symptoms that he gets medication to deal with and make his kind of day-to-day less stressful. See, look, there's a blood stain over there, and there's an item there. So you can get to that part of this castle, get the item, drop down there, and then there's more even farther down. Because this game has a lot of things. All right, so is there an item on over here against the wall? No. So this is where that knight and exile are. Lots of trust falls, yeah. You definitely get used to figuring out how far you can fall in this game without dying. So, do you have an item out here, guys? No. Okay. So we're just going to go this way. Look, it's a person. So this is Rogier, who helped me beat Margit.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed.
Rogier, sorry.
I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormveil Castle? This place is bristling with Tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose, mine.
I'm here to defeat Godric.
Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow Tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if you please.
So he has Ashes of War, including this one, which recreates a spell by the same name. But I don't have the runes, and I'm pretty happy with the ashes that I have. But I wanted to talk to him and kind of show him off on stream. All right. Can I defeat this one enemy before the knight gets to me? The answer is yes. Now this knight is rough because of the big shield that they have. But, nope, that other part of the combo is too slow. All right, hey, good times. And we get this butterfly from that other enemy. So we can see here that there's something over there. And there's some rats over there. And there's a message down there. And this is, I think, the kind of bottom of the world that we saw earlier. So we can go down there as another optional thing. But that's a task for later. A rune, we have 984, so we have a number of runes worth keeping in mind. Time for sleep. So, did you hear that? Be wary of left. Yep, so there's an enemy. There's an item over there. There's something downstairs. I'm going to try to sneak up on this enemy first. Don't bother getting up. So there's some hands hanging from there. Like, what's going on? Oh, good. Oh, dear. So that, you may remember, is the enemy that kills you at the very, very beginning of the game. This is a grafted scion. So you've heard Rogier talk about grafting. Godric is known as Godric the Grafted because he's basically taken up the practice of grafting people's body parts to him so that he can, like, take their strength or something. And the grafted scions are other beings that have done sort of the same thing. It is in fact gross. My question is, can I jump down and ambush this enemy? I know that I can jump down and fight them because I've done that before. Where do I jump down from? No, I can't roll from there. No, that's not it. Oh, okay. Yep. Well, they don't see me yet. And one more. Nope. My goodness. Very strong. But there's an item over there. And this enemy is big, which makes me wonder whether they can chase me through normal-sized doors. What was the way? I guess... I'm going to try running past these again. Nope. Bad idea. Just leave well enough alone, why don't you? Honestly, what if you didn't? Look at how little health I have. What's the item over there? Yep, I'm very squishy. Yeah, because I'm still wearing that very light armor that I got from the start, save for the helmet. So let's reevaluate my armor situation. If I switch back to this, can I put on heavier armor here? No, the answer is no. All right, because I do have these greaves on. And they give pretty good protection. So it looks like this is the best that I can do for now until I increase my equip load. Okay, so the light I was seeing is just this summoning pool, I believe. Unless there's another purpley item around here somewhere. I guess I can go this way and avoid those jerks. Is this it? Oh, right, because I did it from here. But here's a question. The answer is no. I might be able to do that with a running jump. I'm just thinking, like, how can I get around these birds? They're annoying. See, I have to fight some enemies if I go up that way. But this does get me closer, but not close enough. Because that's still a death worth of fall. So I think I need to slow and steady these birds. for now at least. All right. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. It does give me a bonus to strength, though. As evidenced by the one-shot. Boo. Double boo. Alright, so I still have, nope, I guess my improved strength is gone? No, because I still have the red, the red aura, which I think is strength, because it's either strength or I'm regenerating health. But my life bar doesn't seem to be moving, so I think it's improved strength for the moment. Well, this is not what I wanted, because I wanted to kill that little enemy first. Gonna let my stamina get back. Oh wow, that attack has more range than I thought. Good job using your minion. Banished Knight's Greatsword. So here's a question. Can I double stance? No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I'm doing. So in this game, there's something called power stancing. No? Okay. Cannot do that, but can I do it if I do this? Because these are both great swords, right? Yeah, so look at this. I'm swinging both of these swords. Let's try this for a little while. These are not as upgraded, but probably going to do good damage because I'm just attacking two weapons at once. Yeah, it is ridiculous, and it's wonderful. So you're still here. Pretty good. The thing I like about the power stancing is that swinging both of the weapons at once gives you two things that will collide with the enemy in terms of like blocking their attacks, or blocking / staggering them. Oh dear. Well, look at that cool ability that you have. This does make me slow though. So, I think I will put the power stancing away for now. But when I got the second greatsword, I was curious. So back to one colossal sword instead of two greatswords. Come here. Well, still too slow. Yeah, they missed on that swooping side swing attack, and I was very grateful for that. Yeah, come here. Here, you little jerks. changed my mind. So for whatever reason, cosmologically, if you visit a site of grace, it kind of resets the world. Because there appears to be some kind of curse where all of the beings of this land between don't really die for good. Like, if they die, they'll just come back. Which explains, like, the video gaminess of why the enemies respawn. Yeah, come here, you jerk. Oh, I'm a bird with swords on my feet. Run, 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 run. So I want to get to the next site of grace so I don't have to deal with these birds ever again for this run. Oh, there's an item over there. Boop. Ah, those are stronger throwing knives. All right, so I drop down into here, which is where the sorcerer friend is, but now I have my big scary kukri. Just gonna get all my stamina back. And that was a stagger. I still had the stagger iframes, which is why that exile's attack did not hurt me. So, lucky, lucky, lucky. So, I think my plan is to run somewhere else here, honestly. I'm going to take... Well, actually, I don't have to take this enemy out. I can just go this way. Can you go down from that room? I don't remember. I think the answer is no, actually. I can go this way, though. Ah, so there's the exile armor. And I wonder, is this armor light enough? Nope. I'm looking, I want to get to the point where I can, well, let's try the other way. Go to here, and then we try this. Nope. It's like, okay, if I go back to champion head, can I... Oh, they're trying to attack me, but I'm over here. What's the way out? Is there a way out? There is a way out. Okay, what if you just go that way and then I come over here to get this item? And then go this way. All right, are you behind me? Does not open from this side. I have not opened this door, I don't think. Oh, nicely done. Okay, yeah, this goes down over there. I want to avoid that person. Okay. there an item back here? Oh, there is an item over there. And an item over here. Exalted flesh. Why are the item names in these games so creepy? Made by fun weirdos. I'm just here for the loot. Don't mind me, doot doot. I'm just here for the loot, 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 run. Bye. Alright, where is this? Ah, so this just led me back to the side of Grace. And now I have a shortcut. So I don't have to deal with the birds. Praise be to the shortcut. So now I've got my flasks back. I can go down. Looking around to see if there's secret middle levels, which is a thing that sometimes happens in these games. Try ranged battle. Yeah, that would work, but instead I'm going to try door. Okay. Okay, so there's a big pile of bodies, which is gross, but I did get an important item, the Chrysalid's Memento. It does not look like I can go anywhere from here. So I have to ask myself, how do I move forward? I don't remember. I should also use another flask. So I'm back in this room. With this annoying person. But I can go this way. Hold range battle. Ah, okay. I can't go over here. There's an item, and then I'm going to use a stone sword key to go in here because I know that there's a useful item in here as well. So, use the stone sword key on this cool statue. See, now there's a little stone sword in the second imp's head. And, behold, enemies. Boo. So, because I was using a stone sword key, the stone sword key is lost from use text was keeping me from doing stuff, which is a thing I hate about these games. Okay, so not too terrible. Hawk Crest wooden shield, Misericord, and then over here, the Iron Wet Blade, which is a useful item that will let me kind of change what affinity types I'm using for a weapon when I do Ash of War stuff. So this does not go anywhere. But you may be able to hear rats. Maybe those are gulls? I think it's supposed to be rats. So I got those several items from the Stone Sword Key. The Iron Wet Blade is like a particularly game scale useful thing. Oh dear. Now I try to remember where I'm supposed to go from here. How do I get away from you, you terrible, terrible being? Okay, I think I'm supposed to go by you and go back that way that I went. No, I'm not here to fight. I just want to dance. Oh, right. What? So this will heal me and boost my strength, which I will then use against this jerk. So I had staggered the enemy, but I was moving, so I did a normal attack instead of the special stagger crit. That's what happened there. All right, I got everything from here, right? I can go up and around. I got the Mimic Veil from over there. Then I come back over here. This is... Yeah, can you get... I wonder if you can get to there from above. That's what you're supposed to do. Because that door over there doesn't open from this side, right? I went this way. I guess I have to go this way. There was an item that I missed. Oh, so there's somebody with a little shield. It's a jellyfish shield, which is cool. Except for the fact that it came from, you know, a jellyfish. Okay, so there is a ladder here, is this right? Yeah, there is a ladder, so you go up. And now I'm on the rooftops again, maybe. Ah, is this where I go around to this other side? It is. Look at this. Okay. And then I go over here and get this, which I've never gotten before. And whatever's in that. Nice. Pickled turtleneck. I think that improves your stamina regen for some time. That's what that item does. Okay, so I went there. I can't go that way. I guess I should... so now I've opened this hallway, which will help my shortcutting. Actually, I guess I should go back this way and then go up and around again. Maze, maze, maze. Castle is a maze. But castles being a maze is fairly in keeping with a fair amount of, or a decent bit of castle architectural history, because if you make a castle hard to move around in, you make it hard for the people who are trying to siege and take the castle to move around in. Whereas if you have lived and or worked in this castle for a long time, you're just going to know all of the weird how to get here from there secrets, and life becomes easier for you. Somebody's trying to siege your castle, and you're like, whatever. I don't think I can go anywhere from there, anywhere interesting, so I'm going to go this way. Because there's this little break here. Oh, does this... Do you lead to anything interesting? No, that's a far fall. This, however, I don't think that's a lethal fall. Maybe it is. Yep. No, I thought that... Oh, look, there's somewhere you're supposed to land there instead, I think. Womp womp. Alright, so we turn around and take the shortcut. And go down. Then we're going to run by that grafted scion jerk, hopefully. You didn't see me. I wasn't here. I was on the moon with Steve. Hey! Just passing through. I was never here. Be cool, Steve. Fortunately for me, I don't think the enemies have a jump ability. The enemy wolves have jump. That at least is true. But I'm not sure that the enemy humanoids have the ability to jump. They can climb. Okay, so let's look at this again. So we're supposed to go there. So if I jump over here, can I survive this? Yes. I just take some damage. Yes, white man can't jump joke is definitely the applicable elder millennial meme for the moment, or for this situation. Is it actually elder millennial? Like, I watched that movie as a kid, but I don't know how, like, of a time it was, because I don't remember when it came out. Be wary of night. Is this... I can jump down to there. That's the courtyard of murder. There's like a zillion people in that courtyard. So I'm going to hold off on that for now, but I'm going to be wary of night. There is a night there, but I don't think I've been there, so let's give it a shot. Get wrecked! Oh man, that one was so close to being down. Just a little bit. But that looks like the way I want to go. We're at 137, so I probably have a couple more lives worth before I'll wrap up for the day and go take the dog to his fate. I don't use my shield enough because I'm swinging all the time. So I'm going to wait and let this enemy come this way and then turn around so that I can run by them, hopefully without taking damage. And come back and deal with them later. So I think they are worth like 1,000 something souls if you kill them. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I missed. These games are also very good comedy games because the world is cruel and laughs at you. And your options are be sad or laugh with it. All right. Was there secretly something else to do here instead of facing those giant knights? don't remember if I took this way. Well, I think now I'm at the terrible courtyard. Or I'm above the terrible courtyard. Got it. There is a site of grace somewhere around. I think it's down there, but not through the gate. It's to the right. So this is the front gate. Stealth. So yeah, I could stealth through some of these enemies, but that's not what I'm looking to do right now. Huh, why can't I go this way? I don't know that I've been in there. Interesting. Secrets. Secrets everywhere. Alright, that's good to know. Will I forget about it? Probably. Run. Yeah, because in this game, there is the block counter, or guard counter, I guess is what it's called, where if you block an enemy's attack and then do R2, you get like a special attack. So I should really be making use of that. Boo. Double boo. Oh, yikes. Excuse me, I'm just gonna... I'm not supposed to be here today? I'm actually assigned to the other place. Ooh! No escape. Well, I think then with the last few minutes, I'm going to beat up on a giant for a while and maybe gain a level. Put it into endurance and increase my equip load. Ah, yes. Horse. I remember horse. I also have not been using this very much because I've been one-handing. So staggered. No, do the stagger thing. There we go. Nice. Okay. So yeah, the giant, or I guess they're called trolls in this game, is worth 1,000 runes. So go, kill giant, fast travel to the church, kill giant again. Jump over here. Oh, boo. So the enemy clipped through the rock, and I can't do that in the same way. So I missed out on being able to do the stagger attack. That's okay. We still got him. And now, because grinding is not the most fun to watch, I will bring in the wolves to join the fight, because they are fun and chaotic. Where are you, my wolvies? Go forth! Alright, now I get to do this dagger. Swing, swing, swing. Okay. I think we need probably 5,000 something to get a level. Let's take a look. Status. Alright, 48.99. So two more defeats of the giant will get us enough runes for a level. I got wolves, I got big swords. I got FP, who could ask for it? Oh, it's because I don't have FP, so I'm not doing the full version of the technique. So I think it's still worthwhile to do the stagger attack instead of just attacking another part of them with normal stuff. Plus that special animation is fun. Good dog. Good wolves. This dog is also being good, so that's fine. And as I kind of fast travel back, we get different weather and different times of day. So there's other stuff that will give you that variation, which is fun. Oh, right. I wanted blue to be able to do my stamp upward cut. All right, I'm not sure why that hit me, but sure. Good job, wolves. And now we level up. We're going to level up endurance. It takes our equip load up to 57.7 from 56.1. And now I will check. Can I wear this better armor? Hey, look. So I can wear the better armor if I'm not wearing Condric Knight armor. Oh, okay, I am. Let's see. Strike. You are better against magic and worse against lightning. Can I still wear this? No. I can't wear any of the hats, but I can wear this armor, which I think overall makes me a little bit sturdier. Until I get different armor that I like more. And it's funny to wear the armor of the enemy faction that I'm fighting, because I can confuse them. I can't actually confuse them, but it's funny. All right. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting I can do in 5 minutes. Not especially. I think I'm good from that. Like there's still way more stuff I can do in the peninsula that I haven't done on this save. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there is a bridge, a map thing for this section. So to let you know, in my main save, I'm so far north that the map has to get bigger. Like this square is not the whole of the world. which is pretty cool. So, excuse me, I'm trying to do a bit. So for Tarnished Turbo, the mighty champion with the absolutely gigantic sword, I will sign off for now. This Sunday, 2 streams. First, at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time now, because the US is weird, and hopefully after next year we'll never be bouncing back and forth and we'll just be on one time. That's TBD. Sunday at 1 p.m., I'm going to do my Patreon-fueled craft chat, where patrons get the first chance, so if you're a patron, go check out the Patreon, to ask me questions about the craft of writing, business of publishing, TTRPGs, video games, things like that, which I answer on stream. If you are not a patron or you did not ask a question ahead of time, you're very welcome to join the stream and watch and hang out and chat and ask questions there. I just won't necessarily have as much time to prep, and that's fine. I'm happy to address a lot of things just off the cuff. So that's at 1. It'll probably last an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then at 7 p.m. EDT over at twitch.tv/ArvinEleron, which I will throw the speculate command in here for the archive. We will be continuing Fractal Spire, our game of Girl by Moonlight, which is a game by Andrew Gillis and to be published by Evil Hat Productions. Evil Hat has given us some sponsorship funds, which helps us pay our audio editor for the podcast versions, because you can already listen to everything that we have broadcast and recorded that is available for that game so far at speculatesf.com under the podcast Speculate, which you can also find on various podcast platforms of choice, as they say in the business. So that's going to be me. Thanks so much to the kids are asleep for hanging out and chatting with me. I really appreciate it, and hope that you have a good rest of the day, and the same to all of you who are watching now or later. And now I will stop the stream. It just takes a little while because the interface is different. Bye.